What's up, my millennial and Gen X sports fans? This is another one for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. $50 million. Yep, that's right. That's the number that Shannon Sharpe may be losing if he does not return back to ESPN. And he will not be returning to ESPN if Disney has anything to say about it. Okay, so this all started April 2025. Shannon Sharpe was set to sign a multi-million dollar deal. However, the lawsuit hit and put everything at a halt. Shannon Sharpe announced that he will be walking away from ESPN, but will return in time for preseason. That was weeks ago. Now it's stretching into months. All right. Now we can easily say the lawsuit, which was shocking, may be the reason, but it's more about the silent partner, which is Disney. Disney has a brand that they must uphold at all costs. So this lawsuit was not only bad for Shannon Sharpe, it was bad for Disney. We're going to talk about the rise, the catalyst, and the fall of Shannon Sharpe. Let's get into it. All right, Team Nice. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please continue to like and subscribe so you do not get left behind. So, my man, Shannon Sharpe, Big Unk, was sitting on top of the world. Not only did he have the number one podcast, he also had a show with Stephen A. Smith and First Take. Ratings shot up every single time Shannon Sharpe was on the show. People tuned in for the both of them. Now, Club Shay Shay is the platform that he owned. And this has been hot for the last year and a half, including a show that he has with Ocho Cinco called Nightcap. Okay, so those have been on fire, and he's really been building his media empire outside of sports. It's been fascinating to watch, I must say. Now, the catalyst for the fall all came in April with the $50 million lawsuit, which was filed in Nevada from his ex-girlfriend. All right. This lawsuit had allegations including the R word, sexual battery, and sexual assault. The details that came in seemed to be very graphic, and it spread across the internet like wildfire. Shannon Sharpe and his lawyers did, however, come forward and tell us, look, it's nothing here. It's nothing to watch. But with allegations this serious, he had to walk away from ESPN. The lawsuit is a headache, not only for him, but for the company and the brands he's been attached to. It's a brand disaster, a disaster that sits right on the lap of ESPN. So let's connect the dots here in the Disney factor, just in case you're wondering. All right. This is where the story really gets more complicated. Disney's image is everything. We all know we grew up on Disney. All right. Now we're talking about the biggest media company on the planet who has worked on the brand for well over 50 years and is very family friendly, now has to deal with allegations and charges from one of their broadcasters. The allegations against Shannon Sharpe, true or not, are a massive hit to their brand. So it's likely that he may never walk back to ESPN. Can he survive on his own? Sure. But the one that signs the checks, which is Disney, may not allow him to walk back into the building. What do you guys think? It's not just this one lawsuit as well, right? You can remember something else that happened with Shannon Sharpe a little while ago with him and a young lady, but we'll save that for another time. All right. This whole situation is really about the power dynamics that Disney wants to have and also portray. What do you guys think about that? Should a company like Disney be able to cut ties with someone based on allegations alone? We know this has happened before. Should they sit around and wait for the verdict to come out before they cut ties? Or should they part ways before? Because this seemingly could be the case here. I want to hear from you guys. This is going to be a hot subject for you guys to talk about in the comments, and we will dive in deep. Now, let it be clear, as it stands, Shannon Sharpe hasn't been officially been fired from ESPN. He's still making his podcast, but if you've also noticed, he's not doing the live tour as well. So that has hurt him a bit. All right. What this all shows is that this is a harsh reality of the modern media world that we live in. Sure, you don't have to work with the major companies, or you can work with them on a part-time basis, but you are still tied in with them on a business relationship, and they expect you to have a squeaky clean image. And for Disney protecting their brand, this is one debate that I think that they're going to stay on, and we may not see Shannon Sharpe rise again from this. What do you guys think? Make sure that you comment. I appreciate you tuning in. Please like and subscribe so you don't get left behind. This is Nice TV. Until the next time, family. Peace.